Alright guys, so first off I'm priming my face with the Murad Oil Control Mattifier. Just putting that all over my face because I do have oily skin. And now I'm going in with the Lush Filling Younger Skin Tint. This is just really going to give your face that nice glow and radiance. I love me some glow, whether it be summer, fall, winter, I really don't care. So putting that on before my foundation, and then I'm going in with Estee Lauder Double Wear mixed with the NARS All Day Weightless something foundation. This has been my favorite combination. I love to mix the NARS foundation with more of a matte foundation because it still kind of gives you that radiance, but yet not too much because I do have oily skin. Now I'm going in with MAC Paint Pot and the shade Soft Ochre and just putting that to my lids with a synthetic brush, blending it out and putting a little bit of translucent powder just to take away the tackiness before I go in with my eyeshadows. Today I'm using the Anastasia Shadow Couture palette, which I love, and I'm using that first shade called Soft Peach and just dusting that into my crease, really just to serve as a base for the rest of my colors to blend a lot more easily. Now I'm going in with this gorgeous shade called Morocco. It's kind of like a rust burnt orange shade, and just taking that to my crease and into the outer V and slowly building up the color and the intensity. So just take your time with this. I keep adding a little bit more product at a time and just blending it out. Going back in with a big fluffy blending brush and blending out those edges just to make sure everything is nice and seamless. And now I'm going in with this shade called Fudge, which is gorgeous. It's just kind of that chocolate brown shade, not too dark, not too light. And putting that more into the crease and outer V and trying to keep this a little more defined and a little bit below that Morocco shade. And same thing with this shade, you just want to keep slowly adding more color until it's to the intensity that you desire. And now I am wetting my brush with MAC Fix Plus and going in to the gorgeous shade called Pink Champagne, which is one of the reasons why I bought this palette. I forgot to show it on camera, but it's a beautiful, shimmery, kind of iridescent, pinky, silver, I don't even know how to describe this color. It's absolutely gorgeous. So just packing that to the lid, and then I'm going in with a shade called Intense Gaze, which is more of a pink satin shade, and putting that right between Pink Champagne and Fudge. And I do go back and forth between Pink Champagne and the Intense Gaze and try and blend the two shades together. That way it kind of fades from the lighter shade out to the darker shades and is more of a gradient effect rather than looking like you placed one color right next to the other. So just take your time when blending, and I feel like that pink just really gives it a nice little pop. And now for liner, I'm using the Tartiste Clay Liner. I did my wing liner off camera because I suck at filming this, so I will figure it out one day. And now going in with my under eye concealer, I'm using the Urban Decay Naked Concealer. I believe I'm in the shade Medium Light. And now I'm going in with my Motives Sculpt palette. This is a cream contour kit, and I'm going in with the lightest shade to really highlight my face. So taking that to the high points of my cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose, tip of my nose, Cupid's bow, center of the forehead, chin, and just under my contour line. And just blending everything out with a damp beauty blender. I really like this contour palette. It's so nice. It's not cakey or heavy at all. So it's kind of sheer, and I actually like to use it over my under eye concealer. I don't like it by itself just under the eyes, but it's really nice because it really does brighten up the face. And going in with the lighter of the two contour shades and just taking that to my face with a Real Techniques brush and putting in that in all the areas where I want to contour and just blending it out with a damp beauty blender. Of course, to the hollows of my cheekbones, around the perimeter of my forehead, chin and jaw, and just trying to slim out the nose a little bit as well. And you could blend this out with a brush, but I really like to use the beauty blender. I've been trying this out lately and it seems to work well for me. And I will have a link down below to my Motives website where you can purchase this contour palette if you guys are interested. Of course, I do get a commission from the sales, so this always helps out. If you are ever interested in purchasing Motives cosmetics, please do through my website. And now I'm going in with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette and mixing those two lighter shades on the end and just setting my cream contour and also deepening up just a little bit. And now I'm setting my under eye area with my Laura Mercier translucent powder, This is my new obsession. I absolutely love this to set my under eye concealer. I feel like it's the one product that prevents creasing the most. And now I'm going in with the lighter yellow shade from the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette and setting all of the areas of my face that I highlighted. I apologize, I don't know the names of these shades yet. I just bought the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm actually really liking it a lot so far. Now I'm going in with Becca Cosmetics Champagne Pop Highlighter, which is my favorite all-time highlighter. And just taking that to the tops of my cheekbones, the Cupid's bow. I like to take a little bit to the center of my chin, tip of my nose, and bridge of my nose. And I'm using the Morphe 501 brush, I believe this is. I absolutely love this brush for highlighting. And now I'm going in with MAC Cosmetics Melba. This is another all-time favorite of mine. And just taking that to the apples of my cheeks and blending that back up into my contour. And I am taking a little bit of translucent powder and blending that out with a big powder brush from Real Techniques. Now for brows, I'm using my Anastasia Brow Wiz. I believe this is in the shade Dark Brown. And I like to start lining the bottom of my brows first, but I'm not going to go into full detail because I do have a brow tutorial on my channel, both using the Brow Wiz as well as the Dip Brow Pomade. So if you're interested in seeing how I get these brows, then I will link that down below and you can check that out. And just setting them with the tinted brow gel from Anastasia. And now I'm going in with this shade. I believe this is Vanilla from Makeup Geek. For my brow bone highlight. I didn't want anything too shimmery. This is kind of, I don't even know how you would describe this shade. It's almost matte, but it has like a hint of sparkle. But I didn't want to take away from the lid because we got so much sparkle going on there. And I'm going back in with Morocco to the lower lash line and just slowly smoking that out a bit. And then I'm going in with Fudge and I'm using more of a precise brush. This is a flat definer brush, I believe, from Sigma. And then I go back in with a pencil brush and slowly blend Fudge into Morocco and lightly smoke things out. I didn't want it too dramatic on the bottom lash line just because I really want the top sparkly lid to pop. And now I'm going in with my Makeup Forever eyeliner. This is one of the aqua liner pencils, I believe, in the shade 1L. And it's not the blackest, it's kind of like a charcoal gray color. So lining the lower waterline and also tight lining the upper lash line. And then I go back in with a pencil brush one more time and kind of blend that liner down into my shadow. And to the tear ducts, I'm taking Champagne Pop just for a nice highlight. And then I will take some mascara to those bottom lashes. I do have lash extensions, so feel free to pop on some falsies or just coat your lashes with some mascara, whichever you prefer. For lips, I'm going in with Jordana lip liner in the shade Tawny, and I'm sorry, I know I cut my lips out of this frame. And now I'm going in with ColourPop Cosmetics Ultra Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Bumble, and I absolutely love this lip color. This was my first time using it, and I feel like this is just that perfect shade to transition between summer to fall. It's just so gorgeous. And this is the completed look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it was helpful. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.